Alright, Bank of America VA loan, 30 pages of instructions. Loan amount, interest rate, principal and interest, escrow, total payment, 30-year note. ID affidavit, borrower's information, acknowledgement portion at the bottom. Notice right to cancel gives you 3 days to cancel from the 24th till the 28th at midnight. 3 days to cancel. Tells you how to cancel. You'll sign and date here. Mail it to that address there. Sign and date at the bottom. Acknowledging receipt. Closing agent certification. Signer's name, borrower's driver's license information, sign and date at the bottom. Deed of trust, vesting, borrower's name, bank at the bottom. This is the one that gets recorded with the county. Loan amount at the top, till the year 2043, not adjustable, no balloon. Looks like it is a VA loan and a development. Property address, zip code, so I want to make sure that's correct. Sign the deed, acknowledge at the bottom. VA rider says it is guaranteed by the Department of Veterans Affairs. Sign page 3. Development rider protecting the lender against any covenants that the development may have. And here's the note. This is the one that obligates the borrowers to pay back the loan there. There's the loan amount, rate. First payment February till the year 2043 makes it a 30. Principal and interest says they may make a full or partial without paying a charge. There is no prepayment penalty. Page 2, 15-day grace period. After that there's a late fee. So again, due on February 1st up until the 15th. On the 16th day it would be considered late. And we'll sign the note. Signature affidavit, sign, also known as sign. Truth in lending disclosure, APR is going to be a little bit higher than the rate the borrowers are borrowing at. This is their rate. Interest still will be paying the bank if they don't make any additional payment. Amount financed is the loan amount minus some of the one-time charges and the total to the far right. Again, this is what they wind up paying after it's been amortized out over the full term. Principal and interest, escrow, total payment. Again, that's going to begin on February 1st. 15-day grace period. After that there's a late fee. It says you will not have to pay a penalty. Sign and date. Be 3 copies for the VA. Break down the amount financed. This is the amount financed. Sum of the one-time charges totaled up here. Those two equal up your total loan amount at the top. New loan payment, principal and interest, escrow, total payment at the bottom. Again, February 1st. There is no payment for the month of January. Loan application, this is the one that they initially signed when they applied for the loan. There'll be 5 pages to the application. This is going to reflect the borrower's initial workup or their initial loan application. Sign and date page 3. So these numbers might be skewed a bit. Sign and date. And again, this is their initial paperwork. Addendum to the application says that they are married or not. Domestic partnership. That would be no and no. Schedule real estate owned. Market value, that's not dictated by tax assessed or appraised, just what they consider to be market. And the HUD addendum, again breaking down the terms there at the top. Department of HUD has their own certification documents. Automatic withdrawal for Bank of America. So again, a couple of choices here. We can do monthly or bi-weekly. Date you want it to draft on here down at the bottom. Some bank information, checking savings if they want to do it. Sign and date. If not, decline, and initial at the bottom. Property condition certification says the property is in good working order. Yes, it is. Sign and date. Attorney fee acknowledgments, as they were aware, they had the opportunity to get an attorney correction agreement. This is so the lender can make corrections to the documents. Again, what we're talking about is clerical errors, not numerical. Can't change any terms on you, just misspellings to your name, address, missing middle initials, things to that effect. VA deployment activity, they want to know what your current status is. So escrow disclosure, again, there is escrow account beginning February. Initial deposit we saw in the HUD one, which we haven't seen yet, but we will in a minute. Taxes coming out twice a year, homeowners insurance once. There is a bit of a cushion. That's in case your taxes and insurance go up during that year's time. They'll reevaluate that cushion on your anniversary date, which should be next February. Old impound is getting applied to the payoff. This is talking about taxes for new construction, doesn't apply. W-9, just want to verify Social Security number, sign, and date. Again, 2 borrowers here. 4506T, this is so they can request a transcript or a copy of your tax return for the file if they need it. Sign and date at the bottom for those years. And one for the spouse. Rate reduction certification, old loan, new loan. Shows you the difference there between the two. It's kind of a fun one to look at. Sign and date. Federal collection policy. They will come knocking if you don't make your payment. VA certification, so again, just breaking down the terms. VA has their own certification documents. Page 2, initial sign date, check the box there. And disbursement addendum, signature of the veteran. There's your payoff. So one that they may want to see. Affiliate disclosure is service provider list and what they generally like to charge here. Not what they're charging you, but what they like to charge. Have to disclose that to you. Part of the Truth in Lending Regulation Z. Not that it makes much of a difference. 2 copies there. Homeowners insurance requirement says they need to carry adequate coverage for their dwelling, which they do and they have, and will sign and date. Occupancy agreement says it is owner occupied, sign and date. Alright, so here's your settlement statement. Let's take a look here. Up at the top we have your settlement charges, payoff. Below that, loan amount and a credit coming back. What they do is subtract those from those, and the difference is what's coming back. $96.75. That'll get issued after your 3-day right to cancel has expired. Let's take a look at page 2. Alright, so up at the top we have your adjusted origination fee, flood cert, lender charges here. Prepaid interest for the new loan at $26 a day till the end of the month. Here's your VA funding fee, one-time fee paid up front. New escrow account coming out, and anytime we set up a new loan, there is a new escrow we have to set up. Settlement closing fee plus your title insurance, recording to the county, and the total at the bottom. Pardon me. Recording total at the bottom should be same as page 1. Let's take a look. Yep, there it is. Alright, let's take a look at page 3. Okay, so page 3 again shows you the difference between the estimate and the final. Looks like there was a $214 reduction from what they had estimated, so that's pretty good. Loan amount, 30-year note at 4%, and with your taxes and insurance, brings total payment to that guy right there. And again, this is going to begin February 1st. Old escrow, again, is getting rolled in as a credit. There is no refund on the old escrow. And some title instructions here, and that might be about it. Pardon me, power of attorney correction for the title company. So one for the lender and one for the title company, so they can both make those corrections as needed. ID affidavit. This one here says we are acknowledging receipt of the HUD one. This is the title affidavit. Says there's no liens on the property, tax mechanics or otherwise. Sign, print your name, phone number, date. Errors and omissions, allows him to plug in omissions on the documents. Again, typographical errors, clerical, not numerical. Proceeds for the 97 coming back by mail on that one. And that's so they can close out your old loan there, close out letter. And I think that's all. That's it. FedEx label for the shipping.